VWparts.com. This old welder.
Hi, I'm Randy at B&W Parts and Equipment Repair. Today we're going to be pulling this welder apart. We're getting a lot of calls on customers not knowing how to split it away from the stator without cutting all the fins out of it. So this unit filled up with water because it had a broken exhaust. So what we're going to be doing is pulling the engine out from the stator and putting a good used motor in it and reinstalling it. The first thing we've already done is drain the coolant, drain the oil. We pulled out the bottom motor mounts on the stator, and we pulled out the bottom motor mount on the front motor mount, and we drained all the fluids. The thing I'm going to do is pull the fuel tank out and pull the radiator assembly off the machine. For you guys that are not sure on the steps, what you might want to do is get yourself some Ziploc bags. Pull the hood off, put the bags in here, put part starting number 1. Pull the radiator assembly parts off, put the parts in the box, number 2. Whatever your assembly is, just mark the numbers on it, and then when you go to put it back together, then you're going to do just the opposite of whatever your baggies are marked at. Okay, so what I've done now is I've removed the whole wiring harness off the motor. I've removed the oil bath out of the way, I removed the starter out of the way, and anything attaching the engine to the frame. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all the brushes out of the brush holders, and then I'm going to take the 6 bolts off the end bell where the engine attaches to the stator. There's 3 on each side. I'm going to take those out, and basically I'm going to get it ready and prepped to be able to pull the unit out. Out the 6 bolts that holds the engine onto the stator front assembly. We pulled all 8 brushes out of the holders and let them just dangle. We pulled the exciter armature out of the machine and got it ready for the armature to come out with the motor. Now we're going to attach a picking eye onto the motor. We're going to lift the motor up. We're going to run a strap around the stator up to the exciter, or up to the picking eye. And then we're going to pull the motor out with the armature hanging off the ass end.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, we just finished the install on getting the engine back into the stator. Make sure that you keep the angle of the armature consistent with the angle of the stator so that they slide in together and don't bump and smash the inside of each other when you're putting them in, so that they're consistently going in without being damaged in any way. And then if you end up having to take the stud off the bottom of the timing cover where the front motor mount mounts at, make sure that you put that stud back in with Loctite, and that you use a nylock or a lock nut instead of a nut with a lock washer, because it'll vibrate and fall back out. If you secure it that way, it won't bounce around and catch your fan shroud. It'll stay secure for a long time. And then any other videos that you'd like to watch, go to bwparts.com or BW Equipment Repair and get back to welding.